What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. Though Norbes is looking real good in this lawsuit he got up against the URL so far, according to his complaints he put out there on a 16-count $40 million lawsuit against the URL. Feeling good about himself, his case looking real nice. But let me ask y'all this question. Did Norbes go too far in this affidavit, this case, this lawsuit? Did he go too far? What I mean by that? In this lawsuit, Norbes is opening up some very vital information on the URL to the government that could launch, and make no mistake about it, when you're dealing with law, they got to take care of the law to the fullest. This ain't just you breaking the URL to the table, suing them for money, and they just trying to look out for you. No, they're crossing their T's and dotting their I's. That's what the law is doing. They looking through, even though you charging them, they looking to see have either one of you broke the law in y'all complaints against one another. How y'all getting over on the government? Because the information that Norbes gave in this 80-page lawsuit that's been filed against the URL and his complaints, he speak of the URL not complying as a business with the United States government when it comes to taxes, when it comes to the IRS, which is grounds to launch a federal investigation. It's the same thing they got Al Capone on, launching a 10-year investigation against him and his enterprise for not paying taxes. I refuse to believe that the URL since 2009 to 2020 have been legally paperwork copying all this paper trail of financing. When Norbes again in the documents is stating that they transactions is mostly done by money, not paperwork, which means that's grounds of something illegally taking place. Basically, for lame people who can't keep up, in the documents that Norbes complaining about the URL business dealing with him, basically what Norbes is saying in a document cut and dry is this: not only did they play me as being partners in this situation, they also played y'all, aka the government. They also played y'all. Norbes states in the complaint that he hadn't received no W-2 form, 1090s, no W-2 forms or none of that to actually even pay taxes. Like he was being restrained from paying taxes because he never received none of the things that he's supposed to comply with the government for, which is again grounds to lay a federal investigation. Because if he didn't receive his, what about other people? What about others' employees? And it's a licensed LLC operating business. This is the same thing they got Al Capone on, going back 10 years with his criminal enterprise. They couldn't get him on nothing else but tax evasion, which is not a simple thing. That's just like getting caught with dope. That's just like shooting somebody, because you get just as much time for tax evasion as you would those other crimes. In Norbes' ignorance, what he didn't know also was that he also launched a federal investigation, allegedly, this may be on a ride, against his own guy, Gerald McCoy, professional NFL player. In the documents, it's showing Gerald McCoy giving thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to the URL on behalf of Norbes. Which means now, by stating his name and his dealings and his affiliation with the URL, he also had to be looked into. So let me tell y'all exactly what's going to happen. Again, when filing a complaint, the law have to stand on the law and actually even address the thing they probably have no knowledge of when dealing with the law, which means that they are going to subpoena the URL to hand over all documents going back from 2009 to 2020 of every battle, every event, what was made, who was paid, to make sure that the proper taxes was actually being taken care of while making money. Because you got to understand what the government is. The government governs the country that it governs. And we, the people, is taxed on the land. That whatever we decide to operate, make money on in any type of way, the government, just like they're the biggest gangsters and mobsters in the world, they have to get cut in on everything did on their soil that we make money off of. I don't care if you got a lemonade stand. According to law, you're supposed to pay taxes on that. That's the law. I don't care if you got a penny candy company. Anything you do on America's soil to make money is supposed to be taxed. Period. Let me just show y'all how deep this goes. Because a lot of people don't even know. But let me open y'all up on something real y'all probably didn't know about. Do y'all also know if you get caught dope dealing, they charge you with not paying taxes on selling dope? Did y'all know that? Y'all didn't even know that, did y'all? You definitely can get in trouble for selling dope without registering to pay taxes on selling dope. That's how strict the government is. That if you're arrested for selling dope, that's another case because you wasn't paying taxes on the dope. Because it's considered a business too. Figure that one out. So you mean to tell me that I have to go register as a drug dealer in my local county or state? Yeah. Because if you get caught, that's another case. It's another case. It's a form of tax invasion. A lot of people don't even know that. And this is exactly what Norbes just did. Thinking that he's just addressing and ignorant to law, they not stupid. And you talking about all this money, you someone for 40-something million, all this money being generated and made. In the document, Norbes talking about how it's a possibility that 2.5 million was raised on Summer Madness 7, giving them an idea of the money that generated through each single event. That's what he's doing. See, because he's trying to solidify why he asking for 40 million. I'm asking for 40 million because there's a possibility 2.5 is being made from every event. Whether you're talking about ticket sales, pay-per-view sales, and now this big deal that they got with caffeine. Only for him then to say that I ain't paid taxes in 10 years. And I wasn't able to pay taxes because they were denying me the proper paperwork needed to do the taxes. So this is not only a suit, this will become criminal also. Definitely there's going to be a federal investigation launched behind this. You got black people making all this money. Oh, them niggas making all this money. We know 9 times out of 10 they ain't hipped on taxes like that. You see it all in the music business. You see it all in the entertainment business. How all these brothers getting audited, filing bankruptcy, going to jail for not paying taxes. For not paying taxes. And Norbes just let the government know multi-millions of dollars is being made. But yet, taxes is not being paid. It's a federal investigation. Anybody reading them documents professionally know you have to launch an investigation. And they are going to subpoena. They are going to subpoena the URL to hand over all paperwork. And they're going to put their professionals on there and they're going to go through every dot, every line. Norbes 9 times out of 10 will be used as a witness for the state or a snitch because he's on record as saying he's in violation also. He don't want to go to prison. He don't want to go to jail. So they're going to use him. They're going to use him to bring the URL down. That's what they're going to do. He don't even know what he just did. And Jerome McCoy and them better be clean too, because they finna launch an investigation on him too. He also told on Harry too, and let it be known that Harry also owns Watch Battle Live. So an investigation is finna be launched on him too. So he did a whole lot of snitching. Knowingly or unknowingly, he definitely did a whole lot of snitching and telling. So this lawsuit also will be criminal also. I'm trying to tell y'all. Remember I did that blog 2 years ago saying this to every battle league and everything, pay y'all taxes. If you run an illegal business, man, illegal, not illegal, a legal business, pay taxes, pay your taxes, no matter what, pay your taxes. Don't slip up. Pay your taxes. So yeah, man. Although Norbes got a lawsuit, did y'all think he went too far? Because he's saying a lot of stuff in this. He really trying to stick it to them. Even to the point that he's not only suing for the money, he's also suing to be the sole owner of the company. Sole, S-O-L-E, meaning he will be the one that run the entire company. That's how far he's willing to go. With that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question, it's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth. Hit the link in the description box. Join me later on tonight at Rio and T-Rex take place in the face-off on my channel that I'm will be mediating. Also, if you ain't a member of the Patreon, click my link in the description box and join the Patreon. Every last one of my social media platforms is in that description box. Click it if you're not following me, subscribe to me, or a part of the Patreon. With that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth.